Visiting Southeast Asian countries for the first time can be magical, especially if you have a lot of time exploring these beautiful cultures and places. There are many countries you can explore, but some of the most popular of these have to be Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, and Singapore. They are some of the most popular, loved, and desired places for tourists worldwide to travel. Week 1. Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh City. The first night you arrive will see you at the 5-star Vin Pearl Landmark 81 for anywhere from $71 to $200 a night. Enjoying the local cuisine like the Poke Saigon or Ben Hee street food will give you a taste of the good life in Vietnam. Day 2 can be spent shopping at the Ben Thanh Market, which has tons of stands with souvenirs, clothes, and other crafts. Visiting the Jade Emperor Pagoda will give you a nice cultural experience. Day 3 should be set aside for the Cu Chi tunnels, a network of underground tunnels that will give you amazing photos and memories. Nha Trang. Day 4 starts off with a flight to Nha Trang that takes around an hour of time. The Vin Pearl Resort is an excellent hotel to stay at as it has access to a private beach. Spend the day relaxing on the beach or by the pool.
It feels so good to be traveling again.
We were even saying on the ride over here, it's just to see the different architecture, these different homes, and to meet the people.
Day 5 in Nha Trang can be as adventurous as you like, from riding ATVs or to scuba diving. Enjoying some local seafood is a must. Day 6 can be spent taking an island tour and admiring the natural beauty of Nha Trang, followed by an incredible mud bath. Hanoi. Day 7 starts off with a 2-hour flight from Nha Trang to Hanoi. Vietjet offers low prices of around $50 for a single passenger. The Marel Hanoi is a 4-star hotel that costs only $50 a night and is excellently positioned near the Old Quarter. Spend the day eating banh mi sandwiches or pho as you take in the local Vietnamese shops.
The bread is crunchy, it's soft at the same time. The pate has a very savory but livery. I didn't even know that I liked liver pate until I moved to Vietnam. Now, I love it.
Day 8 can be spent on a Halong Bay cruise day tour, kayaking, swimming, or hiking. Heading back to the Old Quarter in the evening to enjoy the night market is a must before leaving. Week 2, Cambodia. Siem Reap. Day 9 is spent traveling to Siem Reap from Hanoi, which would take under 2 hours on a non-stop flight. The many hotels are well priced and close to restaurants to try local foods like fish amok and pepper crabs. Day 10 will be spent exploring the sacred temples of Angkor Wat and Bayon, visiting these ancient locations that have survived into the modern day. Day 11. Tonle Sap Lake is famous for its freshwater lake and floating villages. One of the most fascinating dishes served here is crocodile. Laos. Luang Prabang. Day 12 is arriving in Laos and checking into the 5-star hotel, Sofitel Luang Prabang, which costs only $150 a night and is close to the famous Kuang Falls. Trying out one of the most legendary restaurants around, the Khao Soi Wat Sen, and eating their signature khao soi should be at the top of the list. Day 13 can be spent on a full-day tour of the Paku Caves and Kuang Falls.
Use this place for sacrifice the animal to the spirit of the cave.
With the Luang Prabang's Beauty and Heritage inclusive tour. The gorgeous and mystical water of these waterfalls is perfect for rope swings into the main pool and views of the countryside. Day 14 can mean a private Luang Prabang city tour, which will take you around the heart of Laos. There are a ton of historical and cultural treasures to learn about and admire on this trip around the city, like the Luang Prabang morning market. Week 3, Thailand. Day 15 to 17, Bangkok. For the third week of your 30-day vacation viewing the beauty of Southeast Asia, taking some time to visit Thailand is a must. Your first day would be spent taking a flight to Bangkok. The accommodations in Bangkok are some of the best in the world, as it is a popular travel destination. So staying at a 5-star hotel like the Capella Bangkok for $800 a night. This day can be spent relaxing in your luxurious room and going out to eat and trying some of the local Thai food. Head over to the RS Krung, Ros Krung Esarn Thai Cafe, a 5-star reviewed restaurant with a welcoming, casual atmosphere. Day 16 can be dedicated to visiting iconic locations like the Grand Palace, where the kings of Siam once resided, admiring the exquisite architecture and culture. The local transportation can be fun, like the tuk-tuks, or more familiar, like buses and trains. If one is headed to the Grand Palace, then the BTS SkyTrain would be a great option. Day 17 in the city can be spent visiting the famous floating markets and going on a boat ride on the Chao Phraya River. This is also a great time to do some shopping and pick up a few souvenirs to show off back home. Day 18-19, fly to Ayutthaya. Day 18 can start by taking a flight to Ayutthaya, which would only take around an hour and a half, and check into the Bon Thai House, a villa with a garden view. Then explore the beauty of Ayutthaya Historical Park and its cultural significance. The next day can be spent in one of the many Buddhist temples in the area, or the Royal Elephant Crawl Village. Day 20-21, fly to Phuket. Day 20 can start by taking a flight to Phuket, which would only take around 5 hours and cost less than $100. This trip could be well worth the price no matter the time of year. Staying in a beautiful place like the Sun Suri Phuket, a 5-star hotel, will cost $75 a night. The day can be spent doing a number of things like visiting temples like the Wat Phra That Doi Suthep or the Wat Chedi Luang. Afterwards, you can go out to eat some of the local cuisine like the Mu Hong at Raya restaurant. The 21st day could be spent exploring Phuket, or depending on the time of year, you could be participating in spectacular events like celebrating Loi Krathong, which takes place on the day of the full moon in November. It is a festival of lights which takes place in Phuket and involves various rituals around Buddhist temples. The rivers and bodies of water around Phuket are covered with floating candles and in the sky, floating lanterns, creating a once-in-a-lifetime sight where all your misfortunes are carried away from you. Day 22-24. Fly to the Phi Phi Islands. Flying to the Phi Phi Islands will take around 5 hours as it is located in the Andaman Sea and will cost around $250. However, it would be well worth it because once you arrive, you can check in to the Sai Phi Phi Island Village, which is an amazing resort for only $400 a night. Not bad for being a 5-star stay in the heart of these gorgeous islands. The 22nd day can be spent enjoying the resort of the beaches. Day 23 can be an adventurous day of exploration where a speedboat takes you across the islands for 9 hours for the low price of $90. Or if speedboats aren't for you, you can have a luxury boat ride to James Bond Islands for only $150, including lunch and dinner. Day 24 can see you revisiting the stunning beaches or hopping islands for a change in the vibes. Some of the islands in the area are for partying, and others just for wholesome swimming and relaxing. If not, there are all kinds of snorkeling, kayaking, longboats, and more to explore. Week 4. Singapore. Chinatown. Day 25. A flight from the Phi Phi Islands to Singapore can take up to 6 hours, but that still gives you half the day to settle into the stunning Hotel Mono for $200 a night. Eating at a local restaurant will have some classic dishes to try like the chili crab or char kway teow. Getting yourself an Easy Link card is a must if you're staying here for an extended period, as it gives you discounts, free rides, and a quick way to access the public transportation in the city. Day 26. Well rested, you can take a trip out to the rest of Chinatown and enjoy the sights and, of course, more food. Stop by Jiangsu Restaurant or take a look into all the shops for some souvenirs, clothes, and handcrafted goods. Having local drinks like kopi, coffee, is something you have to do. It is made with caramelized coffee beans, sugar, and margarine in a cup. A delicious way to make coffee. Day 27 can be spent all day at the Cloud Forest at Gardens by the Bay, which is a 15-minute walk from the hotel. Admission is $10, and the whole day can be spent admiring the jaw-dropping gardens, eating and enjoying shows at the Cloud Forest Theater. Day 28, heading out to the Singapore Flyer, the massive observational wheel with tickets at around $40 to enjoy an unforgettable view of the city and even neighboring Indonesia and Malaysia. Day 29 can be spent on Orchard Road, a street lined with shopping stores and hotels. Spend the day marveling at all Singapore has to offer. Spend the evening at Super Tree Grove, enjoying the colorful trees in the dark while enjoying a nice stroll. Day 30. A final fun memory can be made at the Singapore Zoo, which has thousands of animals and an award-winning program that allows you to experience orangutans up close. Enjoying the many presentations and even restaurants at the zoo is a wholesome adventure for any age group. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Make sure to leave a comment on your favorite vacation destinations and the must-see attractions at these places. If you have something to add, feel free to share. Before you go, don't forget to turn on your notifications and share this with your friends to keep getting new and updated content.